Welcome again in chemistry class. Actually, we already discussed the various concepts of surface chemistry, such as the concept of absorptions, comparison between adsorptions and absorptions. Then we discussed the certain important characteristics in that places. But today now we discuss the concept of type of adsorptions. We already also discussed about the type of adsorptions. Actually it becomes two types. One is called a physical adsorptions, another is called a chemical adsorption. We already see that actually it based upon the attractive forces, that means existing forces between the we can say that adsorbent and adsorbent. That means in a case of physical adsorptions, we already given the concept. Those adsorptions in which adsorbent and adsorbent are held together by the weaker van der Waals forces, also sometimes like dispersion forces, dipole-dipole interactions, polarization forces, even the weaker repulsive forces. But more we discuss about the in terms of van der Waals forces. That type of adsorptions is given the name of physical adsorptions or physiadsorptions. Again we repeat, in shortcut we can say that those adsorptions in which the particles of adsorbent like gases or some cases liquid adsorb over the adsorbent through the weaker van der Waals forces is known as physical adsorptions. Then we discuss their characteristics various ways, and same time we can say that those adsorptions in which adsorbent and adsorbent are held together by the certain chemical forces, chemical bonds such as covalent bond, and also through the transfer of electron from one to another. That means through the ionic bond is given the name as chemical adsorptions or chemical adsorptions. Also one thing, here also we can say that those phenomena in which the particles of adsorbent, mainly gases or liquid, adhere or concentrated over the outer surface of adsorbent through the strong covalent bond or through the ionic bond is known as chemical adsorptions. And when we discuss their characteristics, one characteristics we discuss about the factor influencing the adsorptions. Number of factors must be present. We already said these things, like in nature of adsorbent, another is called the nature of adsorbent. And ultimately we discuss the two important things here. One is called the influence of temperature, another is called the influence of pressure. So today, after the discussion of that all topics, here we discuss the effect of temperature over the adsorptions. In comparison, we already see these things. What thing must be occurs? Normally, we can say that in general, we can say that with increasing temperature, adsorptions start to decrease. And in the case of pressure, we can say that if we increase the pressure, especially the physical adsorptions increases. But now here, we discuss broadly the effect of temperature over the extent of adsorptions. Here we use the term extent of adsorption, also denoted by small x by m. What is the term we use here, x by m? It must be discussed later. So now, today, our class discuss broadly about the effect of temperature. So, okay, student, now we already say in a case of effect of temperature, adsorptions is a exothermic phenomenon. That means when the particle of adsorbent adhere over the outer surface of adsorbent, certain attractive forces start to develop in both physical adsorptions and chemical adsorptions. During this, some attractive forces must be developed and a certain packet of energy is released. So we can say that adsorptions is an exothermic and hence their reverse, desorptions, is also the endothermic process. So in general we can say that the process of adsorptions is exothermic process. That means adsorptions accompanied always by evaluation of a certain heat energy, whereas the reverse process, desorptions take place with the absorption, that means gain of heat energy. So according to this principle, if we apply the concept of Le Chatelier principle, we already discussed in class 11, especially in the chemical equilibrium, that places we can see that in a case of exothermic, if we decrease the temperature, equilibria shift toward the forward directions, and in the case of endothermic, if we increase the temperature, equilibria shift toward the forward directions. So according to this principle, we can see that in a case of effect of temperature, according to Le Chatelier principle, adsorption is greater at lower temperature and start to decrease with increase in temperature. These are general concepts because they becomes adsorption become exothermic process. Again we repeat, according to Le Chatelier principle, adsorption is greater at lower temperature and it start to decrease with increase in the temperatures. Moreover, physical adsorptions and chemical adsorptions behave slightly different even on the concept of decrease in adsorption with increase in temperature. So now here we also separately discuss the effect of temperature over in a case of physical adsorptions and in a case of chemical adsorptions. So now we start. Again we repeat the concept. Adsorption is an exothermic process. So according to Le Chatelier principle, if we increase the temperature, it start to decrease. That means adsorptions always taken place at a maximum extent at a lower temperature and it start to decrease with increasing temperature. But both physical and chemical adsorptions behave slightly different from the effect of temperature. So now here you see here the concept of effect of temperature over the physical adsorption. But firstly you see the one over the whiteboard. Now you see here one is effect of temperature on adsorptions. What? Effect of temperature on adsorption. More commonly also known as adsorptions isobar. Here x by m. Here x by m indicate actually the extent of adsorptions and T the temperature, and it always carried out at a constant pressure. So given the name at adsorptions isobar. You see the one thing here. According to Le Chatelier principle, already we see that in general adsorptions is greater at a lower temperature and decreases with increase in temperature. We already say these things. So now we discuss here in a case of physical adsorptions or physioadsorption. So before this, we again given the certain concept. In general, physical adsorptions unable to develop any actual attractive forces between adsorbent and adsorbent, and their enthalpy of adsorption is also very low and mainly correspond to heat of evaporations because it held together by the weaker van der Waals forces. So if we imagine this concept during the definition or the broad sense, we can say that a concept about the physical adsorption, it must be easily clear from here. So you must be remember here these things, and now listen carefully. Actually, in a case of physical adsorptions, the amount of gas adsorbed per unit area of the surface of the solid adsorbent start to decrease continuously with increase in temperature. It is due to the presence of weaker van der Waals forces between adsorbent and adsorbent, as well as due to the low enthalpy of adsorptions, which corresponds to enthalpy of vaporization, or we can say that heat of vaporization. So in general, you see here, in general we can say that physical adsorptions, what? Physical adsorptions decreases, what? Physical adsorptions decreases You see here, decreases with increasing temperature at a constant pressure. And what is the causes about them? We already said adsorbent and adsorbent. In the case of physical adsorption held together by weaker van der Waals forces and very low enthalpy of adsorption possessed by them. It can be also clear by the help of plotting a graph. So you watch this thing. Again you see here, in a case of, we already said, physical adsorptions decrease with increase in temperature at a constant pressure. Later we say that they called it adsorption isobar. So now you see here the graph. If we take in temperature in x-axis and extent of adsorptions in a y-axis, what? Y-axis, and pressure is taken as a constant. For this respect, actually they called it adsorptions isobar at constant pressure. If we plotted the graph, you see here, what happened? It start to decrease. And this graph is called adsorption isobar. What? Adsorption isobar. So from graph it is also clear that if we start to increase the temperature, physical adsorptions start to decrease. Why? Again we repeat, it is due to adsorbent and adsorbent are held together by the weaker van der Waals forces, and those energies needed here are very lower to adsorb over the outer surface of adsorptions. So one thing again we repeat here. What? Physical adsorptions always carried out through the weaker van der Waals forces. So they are no more specific about that, and they also doesn't need any comparable activation energy. So with increasing temperature, according to Lee-Fletcher principle, they start to decrease. But in a case of chemical adsorptions, it is slightly different from the physical adsorptions. Why? We already say about the concept of chemical adsorptions. Adsorbent and adsorbent are held together by the strong covalent bond or through the ionic bond, and the enthalpy of adsorptions normally in case we can say that lies between 40 kilojoule to 400 kilojoule, but in NCERT we normally discuss about the 40 kilojoule to 167 kilojoule per mole etc. That means they must needed a specific, that means comparable activation energy, and that for the occurrence of chemical adsorptions in which they are able to form the surface compound, those packet of energy released sometimes corresponds to heat of reactions, or we can say that enthalpy of formations. So here in the case of chemical adsorptions it behaves slightly different. So now we firstly discuss their concept. Okay, what happened? So first listen, then we move toward the chemical adsorptions in whiteboard. Actually what happened? The amount of adsorptions, that means extent of adsorption, the amount of adsorption firstly increases at a certain extent with increase in temperature because of the requirement of specific activation energy, and hence reach a maximum, what? Reach a maximum value as well as having high enthalpy of adsorptions to form a chemical bond and which corresponds to enthalpy of adsorption. Again we repeat what happened. Firstly, with increase in temperature, the chemical adsorption start to increase because they needed certain specific activation energy for the formation of surface compound between adsorbate particles and the surface of adsorbents. And after achieving this maximum value, if we further increases the temperature, it is start to decrease. What? It is start to decrease. Again we repeat. And the last time we repeat here. What? Firstly, it increases due to requirement of certain comparable activation energy. That means the force of attractions want to develop between adsorbate particle and outer surface of the adsorbents. And but after achieving their optimum value, maximum value, they start to decrease with further increase of temperature. So you will see the here in a case of, now you see in a case of chemical adsorptions. What? With increase in temperature in general, firstly chemical absorption, that is chemical absorptions increases up to the maximum, and then that means after certain limit it start to decrease if temperature is further increases. So they must be different from the chemical absorption. So now you see here the graph of chemical absorptions. You see here. Pressure is also constant. You see here at a constant pressure, the curve is actually given the name adsorption isobar. So from figure it is clear that with increase in temperature, it firstly increases. But you see this point here, indicated here by the reed. You see here, in the case of reed, after achieving a maximum, that means optimum, they start to decrease. So this point becomes the maximum at which they taken maximum extent of adsorption. But when we start to, they like the physical adsorption start to decrease. So these are the concept about the chemical adsorptions. Again we repeat the all things the one time after the showing this graph. And again we will see here the red line which indicated here. These are their maximum, optimum at a particular temperature. And if you increase it further from that, they start to decrease like the physical adsorptions. So all things must be repeat in a case of chemical adsorptions. Chemical, you see the here and listen carefully. Not you see me, you see the here. Actually what happened? In a case of chemical adsorptions, initially increases with rise in temperature. And after certain limit, you see here the certain limit. What certain limit? That means after attaining the maximum. After attain the maximum, if temperature is further increased, adsorption start to decrease. So these are the concept about your physical and chemical adsorption. But when we end this topic here today, we already say in the beginning, you see here the written the term adsorptions isobar, x by m versus the t. So ultimately we can say that at last we close the concept about the effect of temperature. We must be clear about the one things. What do you mean by here the adsorptions? Again you see from both cases you see that we written here adsorptions isobar. Here we written also the adsorptions isobar. What is the meaning about this thing? So very clear about. When we plotted a graph between extent of adsorptions against the temperature, at a constant pressure, the Overton curve, that is Overton, actually here given the name as a adsorption isomer. Iso means same and bar means pressure. That means it all happen at a constant pressure. So at last again we say a graph drawn between the amount of the gas adsorbed per gram of the adsorbent, that is X by M, and temperature at a constant pressure is known as adsorption isomer. Again we repeat in shortcut. The curve that shows the effect of temperature on the extent of adsorption at a given pressure, which is Overton, where a graph is plotted between X by M, extent of adsorption against the temperature, is known as adsorption isomer. So student, these are the concept about influence of temperature over. Next classes we discuss about the adsorption isotherm. That means a factor affecting the adsorption by the pressure. That means effect of pressure over the extent of adsorption. So okay student, till goodbye and thanks, and wait for another video. Okay, goodbye.